In a couple of sentences, give us kind of your backstory. What is your name? What do you do for a living? And what is your athletic background?
My name's Allison Kieffer. I work as a sales assistant for Elsevier, which is a textbook publisher. So if you're a nurse, you got your textbooks.
Okay.
And I have zero athletic background.
Never played sports?
Never played the sports, no.
That's fine. How did you first hear about CrossFit?
I honestly don't know. I think I must have caught it like on TV or had been Googling something, because I was running a ton, and I went from being completely out of shape, doing nothing, to running, and then running a marathon eventually, saying, F this. And I was at the gym, just a Globo gym, doing classes, and I must have been looking for something to supplement it, and a living social deal came along, and I saw that and bought it.
And that was for Gambit?
It was for Gambit, yeah. It was actually 4 years ago.
So we were your first CrossFit experience?
It was, yep.
Okay. Great. What, do you have a favorite movement and or workout?
Yeah, my favorite workout was Nancy, and then until yesterday, and then I un-PR'd it and puked.
Oh yeah.
But I love overhead squats and thrusters.
Do you puke frequently from workouts?
No, it's just a recent occurrence.
This was your first time?
Second, the salt bike got me.
How long have you been doing CrossFit with us?
Over 3.5 years.
And sorry, I don't want to keep talking about puking, but you puked for the first time like 3.5 years into your CrossFit. That's interesting.
I'm finally going hard enough, I guess.
Yeah. What was your number one goal coming into CrossFit? Did you have something in mind that you wanted to achieve, or were you looking to make a big lifestyle change, or what was your specific motivation?
I think I was just looking for something to supplement my running, and just prove to myself that I could do it. I liked group classes from the gym that I was in, and just went from there.
So your initial idea was to supplement your marathon training?
Yeah.
Did you say you ran a marathon?
Yes.
Complete one? Just one?
Just one. And then I did the Chicago Marathon in 2012.
Okay. How was that experience?
I don't know why people do more than one, or do one at all. The training was the worst part. Waking up, there's nothing fun or sexy about waking up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday to go run for 3 hours alone. Yeah. Nothing is, no.
What became your goal after you kind of shifted gears? You decided, I'm not going to continue to train for marathon running. What then did you set your sights on, or did you have a goal after that?
I just wanted to get better at everything. Coming into CrossFit, I had never done a pull-up, never done a push-up, I'd never touched a barbell, so everything I did was new. And it was exciting to see myself get better and to meet new people and, push myself against them.
Sure. So you kind of got introduced to a lot of new movements and decided you wanted to get better at them.
Yeah, definitely.
And do you have any goals currently?
Yeah, currently I have, I actually just hit a goal, the 200-pound front squat. That was my goal I had. I have a list written on my fridge of goals I want to hit. Right now, I would love, some of my goals are a muscle up, definitely. Workout-wise is a sub 30 Kelly. That's on my goal list, because box jumps are a weakness of mine.
5 rounds of running, box jumps, and wall balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
To beat my brother in the Open next year.
How long has your brother been doing CrossFit?
I actually got him into it.
Okay.
Yep, so he had moved to Evansville, Indiana for a job right out of college and didn't know anybody. So, and I know he had worked out at the gym with his friends and, played pickup sports like Frisbee and stuff. And I told him, I was like, I'd only been in it for maybe 5 months. And I was like, you know what, why don't you go give it a try, and you'll meet people and you'll work out. It'll give you something to do after work instead of going home and, sitting in front of your TV. And he listened to me and went.
Is he your younger brother?
Younger brother, yeah. And he listened. He did, yeah. Got it, yeah. And he did his first workout, and he puked his very first workout. Got time capped and puked.
And then he was hooked.
And then he was hooked. And then since then, he's gotten his L1 and other certifications, and is coaches now, and
nice.
Yeah, loves it.
Awesome. So, and where is he?
He right now is in Portland.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys have kind of a long distance.
We do.
rivalry going.
Yeah, we text every day about our workouts and stuff.
Great.
It's a friendly competition.
In general, your experience with CrossFit and with Gambit specifically, has that changed you physically, mentally, emotionally, or were there specific experiences that have had that effect on you?
Yeah, I think CrossFit has really changed me completely. Physically, being overweight like most of my whole life and not active, and then going to running a ton and being concerned with every calorie I took in and everything I put out. And I would weigh myself every day and was obsessed with tracking my food in a bad way, like not eating more than 1,400 calories, but then going out and running 5 miles the next morning. And now I look at it as what my body can do and what it's capable of. And yeah, my legs are bigger, but I can squat more, and I can pull my body weight up, and I don't look at the scale anymore. I track my food for the right reasons, to see, so I can be better in the gym. And mentally, it's my sanity. I think it's really empowering too. It's empowering not just for everybody, but for females especially. And I've been fiercely independent my whole life, but it's made me even more independent. I can carry my groceries in one trip. That's cool. I can, move furniture. I can.
What's your relationship like with your friends that don't do CrossFit? How do you explain CrossFit to that group, and what's their reaction?
Well, when you do CrossFit, you become the CrossFit friend, and that means you get to pull the anchor in on the boat and put the coolers on the boat and carry the things. I mean, this is just a personal experience from 2 months ago.
All boat related.
Yeah, I just live on a boat.
Yeah.
It's how you're fancy. But I have the same group of friends that I grew up with probably since 3rd grade on, and I started running, and then they tried to start running, and didn't really click. And then one day I got a text, and I never try to push it down anybody's throat, being like, do CrossFit, do CrossFit, do CrossFit. I was like, this is what works for me, this is what I love to do, do whatever makes you happy. And I get a text from my friend Chris, and she says, you'll never guess what I went to tonight. And I was like, what? She's like, my first CrossFit class. And I was like, whoa, really? Okay. And I was like, well, what did you think? She's like, I love it. And so she's been doing it since I think last fall, and will text me and her PRs, and she's no longer squatting to a ball, and everything is progressing, and it's really cool to see.
Not even specifically your friends, but what do you think prevents your friends from joining CrossFit, or just what do you think prevents people from joining CrossFit in general?
I think it's falsehoods. They hear things from other people. Oh, you're going to get hurt doing this. That's not safe.
Or
and
I puked.
I puked. You know what? Puked from a lot of things. This is probably the best one to puke from. Also, I think of a sense of insecurity of being thrown into something that you're completely foreign to. You don't know what's going on. You're not accustomed to, being on a band, bouncing around a pull-up rig, and making, not a fool of yourself, but just push outside your comfort zone.
Yeah.
People aren't comfortable with being uncomfortable. I say this, I've said it before and I said it a lot, Gambit's probably the one reason I'm still in St. Louis, because my family doesn't live here anymore, and my job wouldn't hold me here, but I think it's the people here that I've made my family that is the reason I'm here. I've been to a bunch of other gyms, and nobody really compares to the camaraderie and the family we have. People just hang out here after the workouts, before the workouts, on weekends. I probably see somebody every day, and when I'm not here, I'm texting them or thinking, oh, what are they doing? And our atmosphere as a whole, I think, is very supportive. It's competitive, yeah, but I think that's great, and it pushes me. And I remember who pushed me when I started, and I like to, pass it along and push other people coming in and make them feel welcome, that they can do things and not to be intimidated.
Anybody who's maybe watching this and thinking, I might try CrossFit out, maybe somebody who's never done it, maybe they've been scared to do it, or maybe they've really wanted to do it, or maybe they don't even know anything about it. What's your advice to those people?
I would say just to give it a shot. Like, step outside your comfort zone. What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to lose an hour of your life and maybe your lunch? I don't know.